shakalaka, laka, 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 laka. A boom, shakalaka, laka, 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 laka. We are live, baby. Live. We are live because we are alive. Oh yeah. Live. If you come in while I'm singing like that, you will not stay very long. I know that much. I know that much. I do. Oh, look at how much worse the voice gets when you cover the microphone. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Oh, this guy, Hunto, is there. Get out of the view, dude. Get out of the view. And Moleb, man, this was looking so pretty. And now, of course, people ruin it. Oh, that's a pretty moth. Moleb, you gotta move, dude. Moleb, trying to run a stream here. Moleb, move out of my beautiful shot. I'm live streaming and you're ruining the view. Think they'll give a shit? I don't. I do it for the lols, baby. I do it for the lols. Yes, I do. Okay, well, I don't only do it for the lols. Yeah, see? You made my dragon angry because you're crowding it, sir and or madam. Get the fuck out of here, Moleb. Gorefunk, too. Oh, my. It's just crazy. Gorefunk, you're in the way. Gorefunk, you're in the way of my perfect video shot. It's like he's stream sniping me almost. You rat bastard. Oh, much better, much better. Much better, thank you. Oh, wow, that's cute. Cute and pretty. And he's gone. He was never really participating with me, was he? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I've just been kind of dealing with myself. That's all. That's all. That's all I have to say about that. World of Warcraft and chatting. Come for the game, follow for the vibes. Go live. There we go, we're everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. I've been to Pina Cana, Cinewana, Dinawana, Tijuana. I don't know what he says. Let's look at the actual lyrics. I've been everywhere, man. I have not been everywhere in the World of Warcraft. I've barely been anywhere. Honestly, I'm still a lost little baby boy. A little lost baby boy in the world. Cross the deserts, bare man. I breathe the mountain air, man. What's up, spoiled milk? Howdy. Howdy, 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 everybody. Good afternoon. Yo, yo, Spider-Man. Good to see you, as it always is, Spider-Man. Welcome back, Spider-Man. How am I? I am feeling good today. I've had some, like, important eureka moments about the stream and my content creation plan, and so things are very good. Things are very good. Defiant Tomato has played WoW since 2004. I've played WoW since 3 days ago, Tomato. 3 days ago, I think I began. And it's very confusing. It's very difficult to get into, which is probably why in 2004 I didn't play it. Because I did get the trial disc back in 2004. I got the trial disc and I put it in and I picked, like, my friends told me, be a paladin for the tutorial, because then you'll be able to sustain your own life while you get to the level 20 is when the tutorial ends. And my goodness, it was a nightmare being a paladin all alone. And at the time, the missions were like, kill 55 wild boars. And I was just bored to tears of killing. I was bored of killing boars. I did not intend for that to be limerickly interesting. Divine Tomato is saying it's not confusing. He's like, excuse me, sir. This is Divine Tomato right now. Excuse me, Mr. Noodle. It's not confusing, actually. Actually, it's not confusing. All you gotta do is level, get to the max, start gearing, run mythics, get more gear, raid, do mythic raids, stop for 4 months until the content patch. Well, here's the deal with all that simplicity is I don't know what to put in my bar. See this bar here? Oh, right now I'm on this animal. How do I get off the animal? See, I don't even know how to, like, how do you get off my dragon? Do I hit a button? Do I hit feign death? That'll do it. Okay, so already, like, what button do you press, Tomato? Actually, it's not confusing. It's not confusing at all. Listen, so like barbed shot. When do I use that? When do I use arcane? When do I do the wing clip? Blah 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 blah. When do I set a trap? All these things. And look how many things on the bar there are, Tomato. It's too many. It's just too many. And then the fact that there's another bar and I don't even know how to get to it, and I'm being totally legit when I say that. I do not know any of the hotkeys yet. There's a billion controls that you need to learn. Like, why don't they tell me how to do this without my mouse? Because you got to be so quick. And I'm watching people on streams, and I've been watching a lot of World of Warcraft streams, you know? I've been watching a lot of them, and like, there's just shit all over the screen. Like, there's like 5 rows here, there's like 50 players on the left, and like, they're actually looking at it. They're actually caring about the different people's health bars. I guess because if you're a healer, you got to know who to heal, and this and that. What's up, Princess? What's up, Brina? Hello, hello, everybody. Hello. Where's my cool dragon? Because I need that on screen. So cool, so cool. I know that dragons are cool. I also know that I won't have this dragon when I switch over to Burning Crusade Classic. Tomato, are you playing Classic Burning Crusade Anniversary, or are you playing Mists of Pandaria Classic, or are you playing Modern Retail Dragonflight, or are you playing Modern Retail Midnight? There's nothing confusing about World of Warcraft. Nothing at all. Nothing. It's Cloudy Princess Cheeks is here. Brianna, thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the heart me. But let me tell you something, everybody. War Within. I don't even know that. I never even heard that phrase. Tomato said they stopped playing WoW. War Within was the first expansion they didn't play at all. He put 21 years into World of Warcraft. So you must be a regular warlock. My God. And now you're playing, what, Apex, mostly? That's a big change, dude. I would think you'd be on, like, Dota or League coming as a... I would think that that's what skills transfer the best for this. Call me crazy. I would think if you were diehard World of Warcraft, you'd probably be pretty badass at League of Legends or Dota. And he said Warlock is my favorite class. But you don't like he says fuck MOBAs that are not Smite. I like Smite. I like Smite a lot. I like the whole choosing a god as the playable character from all the different mythologies of the world. That was right up my alley. Smite was an awesome game. Is it still like being played today though? I never ever hear anybody say its name. It is indeed a subtle war paint today, Jaw Crispy. It is indeed. Crispy has always wanted to play League of Legends. You know who I think is a huge League of Legends nerd? Kana. Kana, who is the administrator on my community server. She's like hardcore League player. Hardcore, as I understand it. Whatever that means. Whatever that entails. Hello, K12. Hello. Welcome back to the World of Warcraft. K12, only game high-res puts effort into is Smite. I don't even know that they had other games high-res. Kana is indeed a badass. We do believe that. We do believe that. Her badassery has scared some people out of the community server at times, but good riddance, I say. Good riddance. So, a bung or a miss? I don't know. They both sound like misses to me. A bung or a miss. So again, I've been watching a lot of World of Warcraft streams. And without insulting anyone, and I mean, this isn't a setup for a punchline. World of Warcraft streamers and content creators fall into one of two categories. By and large. And Tomato, you can correct me and you can shout out if you know of a content creator or streamer from World of Warcraft that you think is like peak or top. But from what I've seen, there's no one like me, like entertainer first. There's no one entertainer first that I've encountered on the top 50 Twitch World of Warcraft streams. They fall into two categories only. One is they're really amazing at the game. That they're luring you in with their ELO like they're fucking chess masters. They're saying how high their raid ELO is, and they're like playing the game like this, like click, like you hear this, like. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. If I do this, you can probably hear it. Hold on. And they're just fucking shredding bosses, and that's what you hear. That's the number one. That's the number one kind of streamer on Purple that I've seen. And then the other kind is just like people are parking on the stream. The streamer's not really talking to anyone. They're just kind of sitting quietly waiting for a raid to begin. And it lasts for fucking like 10 minutes. They're just sitting there quietly. And there's 300, 500, 800, 1,000 people watching. And I'm like, why are these people watching this stream? And I just can't really figure it out. I mean, I guess if they want to be chill, I get it. But there's so many other things you could do to be chill. You could just put on a nice podcast. You could put on a nice song. So I do think, let's see what Defiant Tomato is. He's going to educate me here. He said, Touchpad Warrior is like a late night show with WoW. See, that sounds up my alley. That sounds more up my alley. Touchpad Warrior and Level Up Kent are the only ones worth a damn. I didn't say it. Tomato said it. Mr. 21 years of World of Warcraft is saying there's only two worth a damn. So, he says, here's the types of streamers there are in WoW. There's mythic streamers. I don't even know what that means. Is that different? I thought it was a mythic raid, so raid was a raid. But he's saying mythic streamers is different from raid streamers. Then there's classic streamers. That makes sense. They're just playing a different game instance. Arena streamers, is that PvP? I'm going to guess that's PvP. Casual streamers, so casual seems to be the one with like 300 people in there. And they're just there. They're just there. You know? And then late night show streamers. He said mythic streamers can be dungeons and raids, higher difficulties and rewards. Right, so I'm not going to slot in there, you know what I mean? I'm not ready for that. So I guess I'm a late night show streamer, but I don't know that my show's going to be a late night show. I'll put it that way. How does that sound? So I think that's where I fall in, because I guess late night, you're there to entertain people, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like there's a huge opportunity in World of Warcraft for a streamer like me. And so I am going to be playing much more regularly. I'm going to be streaming much more regularly, and the predominant game that I'll be streaming will be World of Warcraft. And you guys might be saying, but Dave, Dave Noodles, there's only like, across all your platforms, there's only approximately, 10 people watching right now. That surely is not a recipe for success. But then I would tell you, well, give me a fucking week, all right? Give me a week before you start shitting on me. And we're going to build. We're going to build on World of Warcraft. Now, World of Warcraft also has RP servers. So we are going to still be able to do role-playing on World of Warcraft. And guess what happened? Amanita86, thank you for the heart bits. Not a heart me, but a heart bits. Very nice. Thank you very much. And so we're going to be able to do RP within World of Warcraft on those servers. And then also, we're still going to do, I think, a maximum 2 times a week, possibly only 1 time a week. We're going to be on the Seasons RP Grand Theft Auto 5M server, most likely being Pip Sardine. Okay? So, because to me, being Pip Sardine is kind of like, it's the look at me, look how talented Day Noodles is, look how funny Day Noodles can be. He's so handsome and funny. Wait, I don't look handsome as Pip Sardine. Not with that wig on. But the idea is that, like, I'm really putting max effort on the Pip Sardine stream. It's difficult. I have to deal with the public, in ways that I don't often like to, in terms of stream snipers and assholes and all of that. So, Pip Sardine's going to still be around, but he's only going to be around once or twice a week, and I'll probably exclusively stream on the Seasons RP server, because they've been very nice to me. The server runners have been very nice to me, even if the people on the server aren't always so nice to me. Okay? So that's what we're looking at, folks. We're looking at daily, Monday through Friday, World of Warcraft streams. I'm going to try to make them as entertaining as possible as I learn the game. And then we're going to be doing weekly Grand Theft Auto RP. I can't do daily Grand Theft Auto RP because you get banned when there's bad content, somebody uses the N-word, even if it's casually and by a black person, they still friggin' the AI reading your show is like, alert, danger, Will Robinson, danger. Black man said the N-word, shut him down, shut him down. And so like you get all these like bullying and harassment restrictions and all this bullshit, so I can't do it every day or the show will never grow. I'll be just hindered. Which sucks, because I would be playing Grand Theft Auto right now, to be honest. Especially the story. I love playing the story. And I'm going to have to repeat all this to River, so because I was hoping River would be here, but they do live in Denmark, so she will not necessarily be able to be here on all the shows in our time zone. So that's really what's going on. That's what's cooking. Okay? And I am going to start paying for World of Warcraft to get off of Dragonflight and go to the Burning Crusade anniversary. And check that out, which is why I haven't necessarily done, like, everything that everybody suggested for me to do in this game, which is, like, get up a new UI and add all these plugins. I'm not ready for that yet. I barely understand what's on my screen on the default. Cloudy Cheeks said, I'm new to WoW, but excited to watch. Thank you. I'm excited to do it. Jock Crispy said, so TT isn't just monitoring the first 10 minutes or so. They do the whole stream. They do the whole entire stream. Every minute of the stream is monitored, Crispy. Jock Crispy. And it's all monitored through AI, and there are no humans that check the AI's decisions. It's ban first, appeal maybe later. And you can't appeal a restriction. Once the restriction hits you on TikTok, you're just stuck with it. And each restriction lasts longer than the previous restriction. So I have 2 restrictions already from playing Grand Theft Auto. So the third restriction now, I don't know. The first restriction was 10 minutes. Restriction. I am not pronouncing that word correctly. Hang on a sec. James, blast from the past. Thank you for the heart me. Good to see you. So, thank you for the subscription, Divine Tomato. I appreciate that. And at tier 1, no less. I really appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. So, the first restriction hit me for 10 minutes, which was like, your stream is dead for 10 minutes. And the people in the chat can stay, but nobody else is going to be shown. It's not going to be promoted at all. I know, people legit smoke on live and make money. And by the way, that's against the terms of services. And if I were to do it, I'm sure I would be hit with a freaking, drug peddling ban. Because nothing is policed uniformly. Every streamer seems to be policed in a unique way by the AI. It's absurd. It's absurd. Thank you for sharing the live, James, and everyone who earlier shared the live that I didn't say thank you to. Thank you. It's very, very helpful. Will says, keep telling the truth. I try. Spider-Man said, you're an amazing person. Thank you. Oh, thanks, man. You don't have to say stuff like that. Thank you very much. He said, keep up the great work. It's very humbling to see some of the same faces in here, day after day. In whatever numbers they show. It's really humbling, and I appreciate that. Defiant Tomato said, you'll likely need quality of life mods as you roll through the levels. Okay, yes, so I had a viewer, Eternal Ness, who was stopping by a lot. I've got a recurring list. I'm just not ready to download any of these yet, I wanna understand the game first, but they told me Chatty, CurseForge, Wowhead for class guides, Dialogue VI, and LVUI. So it's a huge list, and I'm maintaining that list, and I have looked at them, but I'm like, I don't know what to do with them just yet, Tomato. K12 said, that's wild. Thought they changed the rules or something. No, so anyway, as I was trying to say about those rules, the first restriction was 10 minutes. The second restriction, they didn't tell me how long, but it felt like an hour. I think the next restriction is going to be a full day. And that's just for playing Grand Theft Auto. Like, that's the dialogue in the game. It's nothing that I'm doing. But, I was playing Grand Theft Auto, and they used the homophobic F word. And so, like, what am I going to do? Like, I can't control that, and nor do I want to. I don't want to be censored at all. I want a game to be able to use the words that people use in real life. And if there's a jerk character, I want him to be able to be a jerk, and I want Trevor to do what he does. And but then I saw Trevor curb stomp someone on camera, and I was like, oh shit, there goes the stream for this fucking episode. For this instance of the stream is toast. So WoW is a lot safer. And yet, there are obviously people streaming Grand Theft Audio. Audio? Grand Theft Audio, I'm stealing the speakers out of your car, sir. Which used to happen to me in the fucking early 2000s and 90s to my mom. My mom had a couple stereos stolen right off our block. A lot of cars on our block. Those were the days. Those were the days when you had your radio stole. When you parked outside in the cold. When the thieves broke your window. Those were the days. Now it's like you have a giant iPad in your fucking car and nobody steals it? Because I guess everybody has an iPad? I don't know why nobody steals them. You would think that those Teslas would be broken into every day to grab those screens, but they're not. Because those were the days, and we're in a different era now. We're in a different era now. Let's see what... I missed something. Hello, Alex Morat. Tomato said, when you are, it's easy to the point where you don't need to restart the program to add more. I have a lot. So I should use what I like CurseForge or like a main aggregator of them, which you're going to have to give me a list on my DISCORD. Send me all the things I need. Send them to me, 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 send them to... That's what it is, James. You're right. It's too many cameras on the Teslas. It's just that anti-theft technology has gone past the thieves, except for the thieves who just throw on a mask, baseball bat that shit, and fucking steal backpacks out of cars. That's the thieves that are still in the runnings, but that's mostly happening in like California. It doesn't happen much in New Jersey or New York City that I'm aware of. It's very, very rare. That kind of theft. People are more likely to snatch your purse or pull a gun on you and mug you than they are to break into a car these days. It's got to be, yeah, there's just too much risk with car alarms and cameras and stuff. So, first of all, they're stealing the Kias? Why? What are they going to do with the Kia? It's like notoriously unreliable car. They're going to be driving it away and it's going to break down. No offense, Korea. Korea makes a fine car. They just happen to be easy to carjack, James says. Yeesh. Kay, do you have a Kia? Is that why you're crying? Sorry, I insulted it. I take it back. I take it back. I'm sure they make a fine car these days. They've gotten better. It's a trend to steal Kias. Well, that blows. They're Kia Boys. They have a whole, like, gang name? The Kia Boys. Look out, everybody. The Kia Boys are coming. It's high noon. It's high noon. They're coming to take the Kia. And one man stands in their way. It's Dane Noodles. No, I'm not going to prevent anyone from stealing your Kia. Sorry. Sorry. I'll just say, good luck with the Kia, sir. Good luck. You're not going to get too far. Now, if they were stealing your, reliable, desirable... I don't know, what might you have that's desirable and reliable? They don't make very many cars like that anymore, unfortunately. All right, what do I jump? I hit the jump bar to... Yeah, I think I hit the jump bar to fly. I gotta go somewhere. Well, first let's close my bag because when I mashed all the keys earlier. But I do want to say, like, this is part of the potential of a World of Warcraft stream, is that for the first 21 minutes of the stream, I have not done anything. But it's visually appealing enough that I can just sit there and talk to you all and have awesome conversations and be entertaining. And, like, I'm not dead. Nobody murdered me. Nobody came and yelled out the N-word 5 times on my stream and I turned it down. This game has big potential, and I'm really excited to stream this game both as a hangout, as a show, as a talk show, and for the game as well. And it's going to be a learning journey, which I think will be good to view. Because, I don't really know what the fuck I'm doing in this game. And so people helping me, that's another fun way to interact with everybody. Cloudy Cheeks says, Princess, aka Princess124, says, Mazdas are reliable. And then she, on a tape delay, a minute later, said, allegedly. I don't know. Oh, K12 has a Jetta. Here we go. This one's for K. This baby bicep is for K. There it is. You could see it when I angle it that way. See that? See that serration? See that? Isn't that incredible? It's not that incredible. Let's pretend I didn't do that. I'm going to do it every stream, as I always do, but let's just pretend it never happens. I'm a Team Volkswagen, K12. You're looking at the proud owner of a 2015 Golf GTI, still running strong. Does require the old $1,300 repair every now and then. Fried Shrimp says, get a Subaru. Fried Shrimperini. Fried Shrimperina. She says, get a Subaru. But I'm not a lesbian. Got you with that one. Got you with that one, Fried Shrimpy. The old... And nothing against being a lesbian, but if you're a lesbian, odds of you driving a Subaru Forester or a Subaru Outback are 9 to 1. Maybe even 19 to 1. But I do love a Subaru. I used to love when I was a kid. I loved those WRXs and the STIs. Because I was like, yeah, it's so badass. And when they move, they go like... I loved the turbocharger noise. But I basically got the Volkswagen version of that car with the GTI. Have I tried old school RuneScape? No, I have not. I heard it's making a big comeback, though. I did hear that. I have to return to the Ruby Life Shrine, by the way. Well, that's over here. We're not going to go there too quickly. I'm just going to soar around. Ever so slowly gliding there. So I could read the chat. Another beautiful feature of this game. Yeah, listen, Isaac. I know you're going to be like, because Isaac's asking a question. Manual or automatic GTI? He's ready to judge me already. Well, listen, sir. It's an automatic, but it's the DSG. One of the greatest automatic transmissions ever made. Flawless. And it's one of the few cars in the world, Isaac, where the automatic is reliably faster than even a great manual driver. So how you like them apples? I'm a real driver, man. Don't judge me. I'm a real driver. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Jeez, this thing. What the hell is this thing going so fast for? How do you slow it down? Let me hit 2. I hit 2. That flies me up. All right. Just freaking crash land, I guess. Jeez Louise. All right. Now I got to remember how to get off of this thing. I really don't know how to get off of this thing. Maybe if I use the golden dragon goblet. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Okay. I got a lot more chat that I missed. James has a Ram 1500. I've got a Colorado. It's not as cool, I know. I know. It's the smaller truck, I know. But it's not a baby truck. It is a ZR2. If you know your trucks, James. If you know your trucks. Biddle said no Subaru. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else I missed. Get a Toyota or a Honda. Well, if you want reliability, those are the way. But Toyota's been falling off, Biddle. I don't know if you heard the news. All the Toyota trucks that used to be indestructible are all very destructible and rust buckets now. Rust bucket. The Tacoma used to be the greatest, best truck ever made. It is an absolute dog now, and it's overpriced. But if you're getting a car, Camry, you can't go wrong. Honda Civic, you can't go wrong. Ja Crispy, Ja Crispy. Thank you for 5,000 likes, everybody. I do appreciate that. Khalil says Kingdom Hearts 2 is, in their opinion, the greatest RPG ever. So you're going with an action RPG. You know, some people will say that that's not even an RPG. It's not, because you're not really playing a role per se. You know, like Zelda. Is Zelda really, Legend of Zelda, an RPG? Is Ocarina of Time really an RPG? Or is it an action-adventure game? You know, I'm on the side where I think those games are action-adventure. And I think calling them RPGs is something everybody has done year after year. But I just don't think it really fits what's happening there. I think to be an RPG, there has to be a lot of choosing, decision-making. You know, at least with like Final Fantasy, you have to put in your materia, you have to choose your summons, your loadout, your items, all this. Everything's more on train tracks in Kingdom Hearts. Everything's on train tracks in Legend of Zelda. To me, I think those are action adventures. Jock Crispy says, I second action adventures for Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, but I know people do call that game an RPG. I just don't know if that's what we should, that's the culture we should be going with. Fried Shrimp called my truck a baby truck, and I'm getting angry about it. Fried Shrimp, you're just mad that I said lesbians drive Subarus. They do, it's true. Not an insult. Colorados are cool. I love Chevys. Yeah, thank you. My first cool car was a Chevy Camaro SS, a 2000. It was the loudest car in town, not on the block, in town, maybe in 3 towns. It would set other cars' alarms off when I drove by, however slow. OSRS is an experience, says Defiant Tomato. So that's old school RuneScape. An experience, eh? Uh-oh. Maybe I'm not going to try that one for a while. I feel like RuneScape would be difficult. And I feel like it's a patient person's game. I'm not very patient. Labori Sky says, if it includes character creation / development creation, it's RPG. If you play a character's storyline, it's action adventure. Right, but hang on now, Labori Sky. We all agree that Final Fantasy VII is an RPG, but you don't create the character, you don't design their look, you don't choose, their personality. You get to rename the characters. Like, I named Cloud Dane when I played it. And I put myself in his shoes, and I role-played as Cloud. But isn't that interesting how it doesn't really satisfy your role-playing game criteria, whereas we can all 100% agree that Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Fallout, there's no denying that those are role-playing games. You design your character, you portray whoever you want, and yet nobody would say that Final Fantasy is not a role-playing game, right? So that's where we get into the should that whole genre have a different name? Like, should games like Final Fantasy not even be called role-playing games? Like, that seems like we just, once upon a time, somebody called that genre role-playing games without really thinking too hard about it. I think it needs a whole different genre title. But I don't know what that would be. No, I never watched Walking Dead. Too much walking. I watched the first 2 episodes and I was like, boy, these dead sure do walk a lot. And then I didn't watch any more Spider-Man. And then I stopped the watch. I sure stopped watching. And I'm dead serious, by the way. That was not just a funny punchline. I am dead serious. I watched 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. They were doing a whole lot of walking, and I never looked back. What's up, Hot Wheels? Life's a peach. How are you? Life is a peach. Defiant Tomato. I don't think semantics, to the level of tech we had, should redefine a genre. If Squaresoft had less limitations with technology, we may have gotten a different Final Fantasy VII. Well, I don't know, Tomato, because listen, like, Final Fantasy Online, I think there have been 2 of them, I don't remember which numbers they are, but those games, you choose whoever you want to be, and you create your own story. So, unmistakably, those are role-playing games. But Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy 16 or 15, or whatever the ones that aren't online, in those games, you are given characters that are in a storybook. You cannot really affect their dialogue. In fact, in all those games, when you make a dialogue choice, let's say there's 3 choices, often, not always, but often, you can choose all 3 of the options, let's say, for example. Like, I can choose option 1, and then I can rehav the whole conversation, choose option 2, and see what that dialogue path would have yielded. Now, in Final Fantasy VII and 8 and all of these, they did tie certain secrets to dialogue options where if you chose one, you wouldn't be able to go back, and that is very roleplay. That is very, like, I'm going to get a different answer. I'm going to get a different answer, or I might even unlock an item based on my attitude in this conversation. So that is role-playing. But you know, you don't get to choose too much. So God of War is an RPG or action adventure. God of War is an action adventure. Of course, you don't design the character. You don't make big choices. You're watching cinematics that completely put the storyline on train tracks for you. That doesn't happen in Skyrim. That doesn't happen in Fallout. You know, you're making every choice in those games, and I mean almost every choice. You know what I'm saying? Just chilling today, Hot Wheels. What you got planned for you know, Friday night, people? What does anybody got planned for Friday night? 6,300 likes. Thank you so much. If you're on the For You page, by the way, tap that glass, come on in, and consider giving us a follow. We are a very active chatter, we being me and you. So you can lurk, but you can also chat with me, and I do read every single message that hits the chat if I can help it. Would you consider Sunset Overdrive as an RPG then? I didn't play that, but it sounds so familiar. Like, I remember people talking about it. I'm looking it up right now. That was an Xbox 360, no, Xbox One game. 2014. Oh my gosh. You're putting me way back into time. I didn't play it. I don't remember it. Sorry, Larry. I can't give an opinion on it. Hot Wheels is going to have a boring Friday night. It's going to storm tonight. So what is that? Why does a storm make it boring? Storms are exciting. Open the window. Go fly a kite. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Don't fly kites like Benjamin Franklin. All right, let's talk to Alex Straza, shall we? It'd be an RPG because of the customization option. It can't just be customization to become an RPG. It also has to have choices that matter, I think. And you have to be able to choose different classes would be helpful. So Final Fantasy does have that. Final Fantasy has, like, you know, I don't see, but then they force you to have characters. I was going to say, you know, I could choose if I want to have 3 fighters and everybody's going physical damage and that's my squad. But then you get into a spot and they're like, nope, you better bring freaking Tifa into here. You better bring Eris in here. And now you're forced to be a fighter or you're forced to be a healer and you don't really have choice. Yeah, here she is. Look at her. Look at this lady. They knew what they were doing with this design. Chad, I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. It's like a weird, there's a glitch happening. Chad, there's a weird glitch. I don't know what's going on here. Why is this happening? I'm confused by... I'm just trying to stand here, guy. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to stand here. Why did I turn into her? Yeah, that's quite a character. I'm not going to look up the skirt. I'm not going to look up the skirt. Chat, who told me to do that? I'm not going to do that. What am I, you know there's nothing there. It's a video game design. You know, it is a surprisingly revealing angle, though. Like, without me going underneath and being a weirdo, it is a surprisingly revealing angle. I mean, I guess they figured you have your bar there. Very, very odd. Very odd. All right. That's it. We're stopping there. We're stopping there. Who knows what kind of ban I get for doing stuff like this? Who knows? God forbid there's cleavage on TikTok. Cloudy Cheeks is asking if they flag me when I play music in the background. Yeah, what they do is they will... first of all, it will not be able to be played on... They'll mute my audio. They'll mute my audio on Perp, which sucks, obviously. And they'll give you a copyright violation. TikTok does allow it. But again, because I'm multi-streaming, I have to follow, like, everybody's rules as much as I can. So, unfortunately. Well, we do have to talk to Alex Strauss of the Lifebinder. Let me chew an ice cube first, because I don't have water in the room. Oh, I do. Old water, but it should still be okay. It's sealed. Hot Wheels said, that's a weird glitch. Wasn't it a weird glitch? Maybe it'll happen again. Hot Wheels has changed their way about how boring storms are. They're now prepared to go get struck by lightning. Just for the fun, for the sheer thrill.
I will listen.
I have to return to the Ruby Lifestream. I just did. Welcome back. There's so much more to do here. But know that you do not take to the skies alone. Oh, I just leveled up. That was no ordinary earthquake. Discover the commotion at the Ruby Life Shrine. Life Shrine. Ruby Life Shrine. Life Shrine. Holy shit. Oh, look at her. Does she have dragon boobs?
I sense this may be much worse.
Come on, we gotta catch up. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? We gotta see if she has dragon boobs. No, I don't. That wasn't her. Oh, I didn't expect this. At least we've got the WoW music. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. I don't know what happened. That was not much of it. Wasn't. There was not any exposition in that movie.
Major Domo, protect the eggs below while I distract Razagath. She will not harm our young.
Okay, it was Razagath. Get her, Alexstrasza. Alright, Major Domo, what do I need to do?
What is your need?
What is my need? You're supposed to tell me what your need is. I'm the questing hero.
I serve
there
my
you are.
queen.
As much as I wish to follow my queen into battle, I must prove worthy of her trust and protect the life shrine.
I can help you thrive here, mortal.
There are far too many vulnerable eggs to secure. If the enemy breaks through, all is lost. I'm sure our guards are mustering on the field to push them back. Speak to Commander Lathanak, and he will use your strength where it will be most helpful. Okay.
Lifebinder be with you.
Hop on a dragon riding mount. I'm on one, I think. Report to Commander Lathanak. Okay, dragon riding mount, so let's get off of that mount, and then let's... No, is this a dragon riding mount too? Holy shmikeys! It is! I didn't know that. That's pretty crazy. Yes, it is. I have a dragon horse. Yes, I do. Sweet! Alright, where am I going? It says to go up. Really? Oh, it's a ferry. I don't want to leave on the ferry. Report to Commander Lathanak. He's far away. Here we go. Let's get back to the business. Let's get back to business. Do 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 do. Sure, that's good. Dragon glyph. It's icy down here.
They dare strike at our home, our queen.
Wow, this guy's
What's the
tough.
situation? At ease.
Razagath and her primalists have summoned towering earth elementals to break our walls. They must be stopped. Okay, let's stop them. Destroy 4 enraged cliffs in the Flash Frost Assault, and I will get a carved basalt ring.
Report.
Commander, what news
Love
from
jewelry.
the front?
We've made some progress, Major Domo.
It's a primal
But there's a
avalanche.
lot of killing
He's not
to
one
be
of the guys.
done.
I gotta fight this one. No, enraged cliff. Is that an enraged cliff? Flash Frost. Which one's the enraged cliff? Tremor. No, you're not an enraged cliff. How do I get off my mount? I genuinely have no idea. I don't know how to dismount. Why isn't it? Is it P? No. How do you dismount, Tomato? No, he left. No. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's get... Getting off of a horse. Who knew it would be this fucking challenging? I have no idea. Shift P. Mounts. Get off the horse. This makes no sense. All I can do is that to get off, as annoying as that is. Oh shit. Where's my guys? Where's my fucking my birdie? My birdie, where is my birdie? Get him! And my wolf. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Did that count? Nope. That's not an enraged cliff. What's the enraged cliff? None of these are enraged cliffs. We don't even want to touch that thing. That looks like one. Nope. There's one. There's one. Alright, that's an enraged cliff. Jeez. We're gonna have to kind of fight our way to it. By first fighting the Herald of Frost that I don't really want to fight. Maybe I can go around it without him attacking. If we're lucky. Yep. Nice. Oh, you're not so tough. You're not so tough. I did have help. It's hard to like... There we go. The movement in this game is so different. That enraged clip didn't drop anything for me. We gotta hit it before this guy kills it.
I need a target.
Damn it. Ah. Did that count? No. I should have been a cool dragon character. It's just there's too many players killing the cliffs, I think is what's happening here. That's somebody's trap. Don't kill all the cliffs, man. Save some cliffs for me. What a bad character name, or monster name, by the way. Enraged Cliff. Oh, jeez. Alright, are they gonna come back? He came back. There's an enraged Cliff. Get him! Get him, my pets. It's when the others aggro at you that the game gets challenging. That thing is strong, this little guy. Oh, I finally saw his face for the first time. Alright, this is getting challenging. No, leave me alone. There's too many of them. My bird is hurt. My bird is hurt. Heal him up. Heal him up. Nice. Alright. Another cliff. Alright, we're kicking ass now. We're kicking ass now. When it's one-on-one. Run, run, run! No, bird, no! Can I mend him again? Nope. Alright, focus on the cliff. Focus on the cliff. Yes. Now worry about these little jerks. Oh my god, there's so many! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, chat.
I need to get closer.
MLWK, there's nothing you can do to save me. Come on, 6-6. I need to heal, man. I need to heal my bird. I need to heal me. There we go. That heals me. Nice. One more of these cliffs, and we are good to go.
It's too far away.
It's too far away. Kill command. Get him. Oh, we're shredding this thing. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, it's when the cliff dies, it births shards that are sentient. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's why I've been getting my ass kicked. I didn't realize that after I kill one, that's been happening.
I don't have a target.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh no, I interrupted it. Alright, at least we know how to get around the map faster now. Runs, what's up, brother? How you doing? Are you having a tournament soon? The life shrine stands strong. Are you having a Fortnite tournament? Carved basalt ring. We got it, baby.
The
Put that
shrine
ring on.
god protect.
These proto-dragons detest us. They believe we are a twisted version of dragonkind that is manipulated and chained by the titans they do not understand, which is why they feel safe even as they throw their forces at our walls. They are mistaken. Take this spear, Riker. Kill our enemies. I like the toughness of this quest. Defeat 3 proto-dragons in the Flash Frost Enclave.
For the Lifebinder.
Alright, but we also have to put on that ring. Where'd it go? Where's the ring? Did it just go right on my finger? No, there it is. Oh, this is a huge upgrade, by the way. Wow. We're only going to lose 1 haste, but we're gaining 3 stamina, 5 versatility, and 5 mastery. Absolutely. Oh, wait. What happened there? B... How do I check my... C. Okay, it went on, but I don't know where my other ring went. Oh, it didn't... It stayed on. Oh, I get that we're both. Nice. Having 2 giveaways today. Runts is. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, he's giving away V-Bucks, everybody. So if you're a Fortniter, you want to make sure you're following TT Runts, R-U-N-T-Z, on TikTok. Definite friend of the stream. Dude, the commotion that's going on here is like crazy.
Call the strong to protect the weak.
The Primalists have stolen our eggs for their perverse rituals. They must be stopped. Help us recover our eggs before it's too late. Mark each egg as you find them, Riker. I will ensure they are safely extracted from the area. This is pure chaos. This is a good mission. It's actually an intense and fun mission. Alright, so I have to rescue 4 eggs. They're all different. Bronze egg, azure egg, emerald egg, ruby egg. And I have to use the ruby harpoon on a proto-dragon. That's optional. Where's the ruby harpoon? Is it in my stash? Where the hell is this thing? Oh, yeah, it is. So I gotta click and drag it into my use. Use it on a what dragon? A proto-dragon. Okay. Where are the proto-dragons, dude? I don't see them. Are they in the sky here? That'd be crazy. I don't want to fight the main boss. Get my ass kicked. Let Alexstrasza handle that. Here they are. Here they are. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are in the danger zone. I am not liking where this is. Let's get up here. There's a proto-dragon, a rumbling proto-dragon. I don't know if we could take these on. I'm honestly nervous about this. I don't even know how to get off my friggin... This thing is huge. I didn't do anything to it. It's gonna kick my ass.
I can't use that item yet.
Come on, use it. Oh, I kicked its ass, actually. Holy shit. Wow. We're ready for the big time, baby. We are ready for the big time. We only needed to kill 1. Oh, no, I need to kill 3, but I need to use the weapon on 1. Can I shoot it from that far? No. Whoa, lightning's not good. I'm stuck.
I'm out of range.
Oh, why am I getting lightninged? There we go. Come on down, baby. Oh, that was scary. Come on, kill command. Where's kill command? Easy. Oh, we got the hang of the game here. At least when it comes to fighting proto-dragons. Here's one we can maybe reach. Can't see it. How to climb up. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Come on.
It's too far away.
It's not too far away. You've got a gun, dude. You've got a gun. All right, it's too far away. Thank you for the goats. Runts, appreciate you, man. Yeah, I still want to play Save the World. That's the one Fortnite thing I'm still interested in.
It's too far away.
How are you liking all the changes to the game, Runts? Are you enjoying, like, did you play Save the World yet? I'm stunned. Oh, that's not good. Kill command. I need to get this thing down on Earth. Yeah, come on here. Are you even a proto-dragon? You look a different color. Ah, wreck. Beautiful. Alright, now I gotta save eggs. Where the hell are they? Oh, they're right around where I'm at. Nice, but they're on the ground, I think. Save the World is amazing. Love it. Really? Yeah, I do want to check that out. I need to be closer. I'm very close. Dead player right there. Oof. Come on, let's get out of here. I like having a dragon. I mean, that much is for sure. Oh, we're gonna have to fight. Is my pet dead? Oh, shite. Revive him, revive him. There we go. Welcome back. I'm a hunter. If I don't use my pet, I'm a beast master too on top of it. If I don't use my pet, I'm dead. I need something to absorb all the damage or I get wrecked. I'm really figuring out, other than not knowing how to get off my friggin' mount, I'm really figuring out how to play. It's a bit noisy. I am going to change that. That thing was strong. Yeah, I want to lower some of the sound effects just for the viewing pleasure. Can I do that while I'm in the game?
What is your
Maybe
need?
not. Escape. Come on. No, maybe not. Oh, because this thing's attacking me. This little baby. Get out of here, dude. There we go. Now I can go options. Now I can go to audio. And I can lower effects. They are just way too loud. That's so much better. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. This thing is attacking me again. This thing is so weak, I don't even notice it. That's hilarious. One more egg, everybody. Here it is. Oh, it's all alone. Nobody to fight. Beautiful. And then I have another quest here. What's this thing? Meet Major Domo Celestra at the Flash Frost Enclave. Who the hell is Klozik the Ascended, and is he gonna wreck me in a major way? Clear the battlefield. Okay, he's part of the battlefield I have to clear. Here goes nothing. Minor boss here. He has a name. Whenever they have a name, it's bad news. But at least he's focused on my pet. So if I could just figure out how to heal my pet better and more reliably. Maybe I can even use this on it? No. I might have made the audio a little too low. Just a little too low. There we go. That's more engaging. Okay, my bird is dead. Bad. When the bird dies, it's very bad. I revive the bird. Get him, birdie. Kill command. Slow this guy down with a trap. Give ourselves turtle strength. Oh, that's actually really cool. No, keep fighting him, dude. What happened? Oh, when I'm a turtle, I can't fight? I didn't know that. Okay, so that's like an escape move. Now we know. Now we know. Is Klozak almost dead? No. And this other guy is now fighting me. I have to heal them. I have to heal him. I have to heal them. Mend the pet. Mend the pet. I was too slow. The pet is dead. Okay. Now I have to heal myself. I have to cheetah my ass out of here. He's faster than my cheetah skills. Not good. Oh, man. I need to revive the pet or I'm dead. Okay, that's helpful. That is helpful. Reviving the pet. This thing is really what killed me. If this thing didn't show up and ruin the party, I'd be fine. But I'm not fine. I'm very dead. I'm gonna feign death. It's my only hope now. I'm gonna pretend to be dead. But my pets are still fighting. Oh no, no. Oh no. Just stay on the floor, dude. River! You know, I was hoping you were here earlier. I'm about to actually end the stream. But I had so much to talk to you about. So I hope you'll go on the Discord so that I can catch you up on the plan for the stream and what the plan is for everything moving forward. We talked about it at the top of the show. But thank you for stopping by, and it's good to see you. And for the super GGs as well. Very helpful, thank you. It was a good stream today. It's wound down. But we had a good amount of people here. And it was actually a lot of fun just hanging and chatting. Grab a bear or a boar as my tank, Tomato said. They have tank attributes. Okay, good to know. Yeah, I guess I'm all DPS with the wolf and the bird. Alright, I'm gonna wake up and try to revive my bird. And get some ice chunks. Yeah, well, I was trying to fight a boss. It was a big mistake, I guess. Let's get out of here. Regroup. Not sure where I could find a boar. Let me get out of this zone real quick. Get out of the chaos. Go somewhere sleepier. Ah, that's better. Haha. Peacefulness. Not endless noise. Well, have a good shift, my friend, Tomato. And I'm not going to be on tonight. I have plans tonight, but I will be doing some off-stream leveling, I think, this weekend. So definitely will be encountering you there. I'm going to click that link that you sent me to Wowpedia, which is going to teach me all about the pets. Thank you very much. Look, what a G. Look what Defiant Tomato sent me. And this is going to explain all the pets to me so that I understand what their abilities are. He said go for a bear or a boar. I would prefer a bear, if I'm being honest. I prefer a bear. But I've seen boars around. Oh, an armored greater boar sounds perfect to like absorb pressure while I hit them with big DPS and not get hit. All different colors they could be. Different levels of their armor, regular, bronze, steel. Nice. Yeah, I got a lot to learn about this game. Look how many things there are to learn in this game. It's crazy. It's endless. It's endless. So there's a lot to enjoy in WoW. Dragonhawks. Oh, those are... I've seen people riding these. I guess you can have them as a pet as well. But I have seen a few people riding them. I just wanted hounds, but I have a wolf because I just... You know, that's my personality in real life. But that's okay. I might not even stick with being a hunter. For a while I will, though. I am enjoying the class. But what I'm going to do next, for next week, when I come back Monday, I'll have paid for my subscription. And I'll actually be... a paying member of the World of Warcraft community, and I'll have learned... I'm going to learn this right now, like right now, how to dismount in WoW. I do have a big journey ahead of myself, mindless Etex. I do indeed. First time WoW player, and man, level 15, this is as far as I've ever gotten. So... You're here at the very beginning. You're here at the very beginning, my friend. There's going to be a lot to enjoy. We're going to be doing daily WoW streams. Daily WoW streams. We're going to be building on all platforms. We're going to be growing the community. I'm really looking forward to it. I know it's daunting, Jock Crispy. I know it's daunting when I don't even know how to dismount. Pressing the same button. I can't press the same button. There's nothing there. I guess if I got onto this mount and then pressed it again, I see. But this is here, so then this needs to be up there. I don't know how to click and drag. What if I hold shift? Yeah, I learned it. So then I hit that. I can fly, I can land, and then I can click it again. Beautiful. Just learned something big. Madden, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you very much. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard to the start of what I think is going to be a very long and a very fun and prosperous journey for me and for chat. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I do know somebody taught me on my previous stream Shift P. So that I learned. But that's too slow, you know. I wanted to be able to get in and get out. We have some pretty pathetic mounts that I won't be using. Like the Swift Shore Rider. Unbelievably lame. It doesn't even have much of a jump. It doesn't even jump as high as my player jumps. It's pretty miserable, so we are not going to be that. I don't know. I think this is the one that everybody gets, I guess. The Golden Griffin. I don't know how I got it. Is it dragon riding? It is. So that's cool. We have the Proto Drake is the one that everybody gets for having Dragonflight, which is everybody, I guess, now, for sure. So maybe the Griffin is not for everybody. This one's pretty cool. And then I also have the Amalgam of Rage. But it doesn't fly. It's pretty fierce looking, but it's just a little grotesque. It doesn't match this character. If I was a Warlock, it'd be good. But yeah. Oh, this thing flies too? Oh, when my Warlock's... I gotta make a Warlock just to use this mount. This thing is crazy looking. I didn't know it was a flyer. I didn't know it pulled out some demon wings. That's crazy. Oh, that's awesome. Sweet! I had no idea. I had no idea, Michael. Blows my mind. You have to take the icon from the book and put it in your action bar. Yeah, but then to get off, how do I remove it? Can I shift drag it and put it in? Okay. Shift click, right click is how you get rid of something. Little by little, we're going to get better and better at this game. Oh, but the Hearthsteed is the one I got for playing Hearthstone all those years ago. And this thing, it's just so subtle but so awesome. Because it also flies. So this thing's a beauty. But now my friend Satan Spawn is his streamer name. He was telling me that there's different speeds to different mounts. How do I see if my mounts are fast or slow? Or does that not matter? Is that only in Classic? Amalgam came from Diablo 4. This came from Hearthstone. The Proto Drake came from Dragonflight. The other ones, it says I got them somehow. I don't know. But I also have pets. I have pets that I need to meet. Captain Crackers. Battle pet slots. Visit a battle pet trainer to learn how to collect and fight with the best battle pets. Okay. Well, I have Captain Crackers, the Corehound Pup, and Graves. But I gotta learn how to have a battle pet first. Geek Bar Baby says my fly speed will automatically increase as I level up. Okay. The Griffin is pretty majestic. You're not wrong. It's big and mighty. Big and mighty Griffin. I can use that one if that's the one we like best. Dragon riding fly speed stays the same no matter what, though. Okay. So my base flying speed will go up? I see. Yeah, in retail, Michael says, there's no one set speed unless you change the flight style. Okay, I think, I really do think I'm going to be playing Burning Crusade Classic. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy it or what. That's just what one of my friends told me to do, and I'm just going to follow. Yes, yes, sir. You know, I don't know. I'm too much of a noob to argue with my friend who has maybe 20,000 hours in the game. Who the hell knows? He met his wife playing World of Warcraft, so I'm just going to trust what he tells me to do. For now. Till I develop my own World of Warcraft identity. You know what I mean? I need more water. Sorry, team. Let me just drink real quick before I'm talking a lot, which is good. But you got to take care of your throat. So yeah, my friend's not steering me wrong, Michael. Michael said Classic is super fun. That's my favorite expansion, personally. I think you will like it. Burning Crusade Anniversary, that's the one he wants. Because they're also, you could do Mists of Pandaria too, right? Oh, look at this bird. This bird looks cool. This bird is cool. And with my wolf and my bird, this is quite a crew. It's quite a crew, team. Wolf. Bird of prey. I wish I could name them. I gotta figure out how to do all these things. Normal flying is 400%. Dragon riding is 750%. You can switch between whenever. Yeah, dragon ride, it's a bit too fast, honestly. Like, I can't even... It's hard to, like, control. Once I hit one, it's like, oh dear, like, everything moves so fast. Sometimes I just want to politely cruise. Which, is that normal? I gotta, like, I'm still going pretty fast. Oh, also there was a quest, and it wasn't working. Chat, this one. So this guy, he's just sitting here, and when you click him, he doesn't talk to you, and he gives you a quest called Stay a While, and it says sit and look at the view. So let me try it now. Nothing happens. I'm sitting, I'm looking at the view, I'm looking around. I think it's bugged. Click the extra action above the action bars. This thing? Oh! I thought that would just meant that there was a storm because it's raining. I'm so stupid. Flex by the world designers? Definitely, Yuki. Definitely. Alright, I clicked the extra action. And this... Everything's disappearing. Okay. How long is it going to force me to do this? He's going to start talking? Mum's the word. Start talking, dude. You damned dwarf. Come on. Veristraz. A text chat. Oh, let me read it here. He lets out a long sigh. He lets out a long sigh. He lets out a long sigh. That's it said that 3 times. I think it's bugged. I did it. I had to click that. Now listen to his stories. He glances at me. He says, this view. It may look beautiful to you. To me, it reminds me of how long we have been gone. I barely recognize the landscape. I grew up here, when it was called the Broodlands. I used to tend the Life Shrine, so many years ago. Then we left to help safeguard the mortals. Alright, I can read faster than you can talk, apparently. Next. Hello? Are we still talking? Ask what it felt like to leave the Dragon Isles. The reason I am here, looking over this alien landscape, is that for such a long time, I dreamed about returning here. This was my home. I never expected we would be gone for so long. After a while, I never expected to return. I see the red exit arrow, but I want to... There's an... I haven't fulfilled the quest yet. How does it feel to be back? You can probably remember where you grew up. Where you grew up. The smell of your parents cooking. Or can remember playing with your friends who lived close by. Now imagine that you have forgotten how to get to your childhood home. You can never visit again. Can never walk the paths of your childhood. Perhaps you think me overly sentimental. You try living for 10,000 years, never being able to visit your home. Finally visit it, only to find it completely different, and then come back to me. Oh, poor guy, he's 10,000 years old. Although there is enough war in this existence, that maybe you do know something about that after all. 10,000 years is a long time, friend. 10,000 years. I can barely believe it's been that long since we left. Huh. You can't imagine how awful that time was. The fear that surrounded us. The sundering. The betrayal of the Black Dragonflight. The Dragon Wars. Thank you for the heart meat, Eternal Ness. I was mentioning you earlier about how you were helping me with all the different plugins. David, I do it so you don't have to. He said, I don't think I've ever sat through this one. I'm going to ask about the Dragon Wars. The Dragon Wars. You may call it something different, but I was there. And that's what I call it. All the Dragonflights versus the Black Dragonflight. You would think it would be an easy fight? 4 versus 1 after all, even with the demon soul. The Blue Flight was nearly destroyed in Neltharion's initial strike, so 3-1. Still great odds, until you realize what it was like. The Blue... I read that already. He didn't say anything new since I looked away. What do you mean? What do you mean? He explained what he means. You only know Neltharion as Deathwing, and his brood as mad, evil beings. We knew them before they fell. This wasn't some unknown menace. This wasn't some great evil looming like the Legion was. These were our friends, our loved ones. That sounds awful. It was awful. Not knowing what's going on, thinking there was something you could do to snap them out of it. They were my friends, and they were killing my brothers and sisters. You had friends in the Black Dragonflight? I had many friends in that Dragonflight, some as close as clutchmates. Growing up, we used to play pranks on the elders. I remember one time we coated Alexstrasza's tail in honey while she slept. And, what does it matter? My best friend was of the Black Dragonflight. We intermingled a lot back in those days, not like now, where most flights keep to themselves. Tell me more about your friend. Isn't it funny? I can't remember her name. I can remember her face. I can remember how the light bounced off her beautiful scales. But I can't remember her name. He's 10,000 years old. I hope so too, Eternal Ness. I'm going to be streaming it Monday through Friday. Daily. I can remember the horror when I came home to find her standing over the bodies of my family. Practically her family. I can remember the gut-wrenching despair as I plunged my claw into her throat, and I remember the hate in her eyes as the light went out in them. But I can't remember her name. I always wondered, if I had been a better friend, could I have prevented it? Did she not feel like she could come to me as she felt the corruption starting? Abyssian was cleansed. There must have been something I could have done. But she didn't come to me. Must have felt she couldn't talk to me about it. If I was a better friend, if I had told her, oh, Titans, if I had told her how I felt, could it have gone differently? I loved her, and I can't remember her name. Thank you for listening to me, young one. I appreciated it more than you could know. How emotional. The dwarf stares off into the distance with a frown furrowed on his face. Thank you for listening to me, young one. Don't worry, no more stories, but I do have a favor to ask. When we left this place, I left a time capsule of sorts. Would you be able to retrieve it for me? We left it at the bottom of the Ruby Life Shrine, hidden behind one of the pillars. I hid it with a sigil. If you activate it, you should see my time capsule. Alright, Ruby Life Shrine. Activate the mysterious glyph and retrieve the time capsule. Thanks, Eternalness, who says, they are here if I need help at all. Yeah, this World of Warcraft community has seemed really positive. Heading to the bottom of the Life Shrine. Here we go. And there's some kind of glyph here. Come on, fly and dive. Come on, come on. What's happening here? I can't get in there? Huh. But it says that's where this glyph is. Let's get off the mount. Aha! There it is. Okay, now retrieve the time capsule. There it is. Nice and easy. I like when it's easy. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. Flying high into the sun. Off we go into the wild blue yonder. And we're back. Apparently, I'm looking forward to looking through the time capsule. How unexpected. Thank you, young one. You've given me a lot to think about. It seems like I have put this in the time capsule. I don't think I have much use for it anymore. Maybe it's useful to you. It's a spiked crest for my dragon. I don't know that I want a spiked crest, but we'll take a look at it before we... now where was that? Here? Nope. Where was the... I'm not seeing the place to change my dragon. Might be up here. No. I do like getting around so fast. Oh, shit! Oh, get the fuck out of here! Holy crap, they took away a quarter of my health in like a shot. That was not what we were trying to do. Tried to thread the needle there, it didn't work. I don't know where the, like, dragon changing platform is. It was somewhere around here. There's like a cosmetics place. Everyone, don't forget that we do have a community server. You can get to it through the link in my bio. If you haven't joined yet, we do hope you'll be there. It's where I'll be announcing schedule, and I talk while I'm not on stream, and you can also get games with other players. A lot of people there play Fortnite. If you're ever looking to play Fortnite, there's always somebody wanting to play. And many other games as well. And sometimes I'm playing games off stream, and you can see what I'm doing, and it's a nice place to be. Jock Crispy says, it's a great time. Yeah, we hadn't been promoting it because I hadn't really figured out my streaming plan, but I think it's time now. I think it's time now to be proud of our community and stream and growth and get back after it. But I don't know where to fix the damn... Change my dragon. Huh. That's okay. Also, we'll probably start doing longer streams again next week. Maybe do a couple 2-hour longers. See how that goes. Because we got to start exploring what's the best time slot for World of Warcraft. You know, I would say that about 40 minutes ago, which was a little after 2 p.m., you know, there was 10, maybe 15 people across all the apps. That was really nice. We got to get back to where we're at 40 people. I'm not sure what time that will be. So, you know, we're going to keep building. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you so much for 15,000 likes. Eternal Nest, sorry you got here a little late. Like I said, if you do join the DISCORD, you will be able to see all my different streams. I'm on several different platforms. If you want to see the widescreen, that's available too. I'd love to get everyone wherever they're most comfortable. And then I'll be announcing schedules, and you'll get a notification where I'm live and when I'm live, and all that stuff is helpful. So, but I'll see everybody on Monday. Maybe I'll even do a little surprise stream this weekend if I'm power leveling. I might as well turn it on. We'll see. But Monday through Friday, we're gonna start to get into a groove, and I'm gonna start to make sure that everybody can join the stream and enjoy it. And I'll also be letting everyone know when I'm gonna do Grand Theft Auto roleplay. See everybody, thank you so much for your support. It is very meaningful and important to me. Today was a good stream. Thanks for 5 gifters: Crispy, James, Runts, River, Eternal Ness, Heartmees, all around. I appreciate you very much, and I am looking forward, genuinely, finally, and I can say this for the first time in a long time, I am looking forward to exploring this game and streaming it and hanging out with you all and putting on a good show and entertaining everybody and learning from you as well about World of Warcraft. So, I can't wait to get good enough to do roleplay. I cannot wait to get good enough to do roleplay. I will see everybody on Monday, and W community without a doubt. And I'm looking forward to growing. I really do think we're gonna, just like I knew, right, Crispy? I knew we were gonna have a big stream on Fortnite, and lo and behold, it took 2 months, and we had 40 people here every day, 150 at peak hour, all at the same time. I knew it. And I know it's going to be the same situation with Warcraft, except we're going to go above and beyond because I'm going to be more passionate about it. And there's going to be a bit of an older audience, which I think is better for me and all of us. Rather than having too many, there are mature people who are younger than 18, but unfortunately, when you're attracting them by the hundreds, it's very difficult to find many of them. So, WoW was a great game. Can't wait to see where it goes. Yeah, me too. For both, like, leveling, doing the big raids, meeting new people. Because you know, Crispy, this has a competitive element too. You know how I love my competition. Even though mostly I just do Counter-Strike off stream now for competition and Battlefield. But this game with the raids, it is really challenging. And you got to know your role and, like, perfect your character and help everybody out and not deviate. So I'm looking forward to doing those raids too. So I think we're going to have a great time with this game and stream. So yeah, I think next week back to serious business. I'll set an intention for 2 hours of Warcraft a day. Monday through Friday, starting on Monday. Dude, the world ahead of the curve rating can get real cutthroat at times, I am sure. I already heard some frustration in my friend Satan Spawn's voice when I told him I was going to get into it. Not frustration with me, but with other players. He was like, well, dude, you're not an idiot, so I would love to power level you and get you in on these raids. As if, like, he's dealing with some idiots, that are holding back their wins or the speed and the rate at which they can win and all that. So I think he's excited for me to play and get good at it, too. Because he knows how competitive I am with games, Like, right now, with Counter-Strike, you guys have no idea how competitive I am. I'm not very good right now. In the years that I haven't played it, the game has evolved and people have gotten way better than me. So now I'm playing games that are just training your aim. Like, that's all it is. I'm just clicking little dots on a screen and perfecting how to move my mouse in different directions. It's hard. If you only play Fortnite or you only play Battlefield, it's impossible for you to understand how much more difficult Counter-Strike is. I know that Fortnite people love to say that it's a very hard game, and I'm sorry to break the news to you, it is not a very hard game, even at the elite level. You know, only the top 0.1% of Fortnite players are playing a game that's difficult. In Counter-Strike, everyone is playing a game that's difficult, and if you're in the 0.1%, you're a god. It's crazy. The time to kill is like split instant reaction time. You need to control angles. If you peek your head out, you're dead. It's a wildly difficult game, and you need to perfectly master how to move your mouse and your mouse sense. It's crazy, people. It's crazy. So it's fun. That's just something I do for like discipline, you know what I mean? If you intend on raiding, you're going to want an actual guild, not a PUG. What's a PUG? Geek Bar Baby. I actually don't know what that even means. That's what a noob I am. And what is your avatar? It is the weirdest avatar I've ever seen. It looks like a puffer fish or something, but then got turned into a cat. Look at this. Look at Geek Bar Baby's Avi. The hell is that? It's hilarious. I don't know what a PUG is. You down with PUG? Yeah, you know me. You down with PUG? Yeah. What's up, homie? I met that guy. No. Did I? Yes, I did. Naughty by Nature? Tretch? I met him. He was cool as hell. We actually had dinner together. Because after we met him, his group was leaving, and we invited him to our table, and he came and sat down with me and my mom, and 3 of my friends. Tretch from Naughty by Nature. PUG, is this going to tell me what a PUG is? Crazy, who are you? Crispy, you haven't even learned the half of it. My life has been amazing. It really has. When you think back of it, I can't remember everything. That's what's so sad about it. I wish my memory was better to remember all the cool things that have happened to me and all the friends that I've made along the way. There are so many friends I have, I don't remember their names, similar to that guy. It's so wild, but their names aren't the important part, I guess. What's important is, their souls, and what's important is how we enjoyed each other's company and what we did together. But I had a friend when I lived in Florida. I really loved and respected him. He was a corrections officer. And I really loved and respected him, and I know he loved and respected me. And we had a great friendship for just a few months. Really close and tight. He had a timeshare he invited me to. We hung out at the pool. We had deep conversations. And I don't remember his name. Isn't that crazy? I loved him as a friend, and I don't remember his name. I would love to get back in touch with him. See how he's doing and where his life went. I can't believe I can't remember his name. It pains me every day. Because I can't find him on Facebook or whatever, Pugs are basically just a group of people not in a guild pulled together to do a raid. Oh, yeah, no. F that. That's why I had to make, Satan Spawn, he's a streamer on TWITCH, and he's very good. He last season, he was one of the top 100 or top 75 warlocks in the world in WoW Classic. So he knows what he's doing. Got a very high ELO. And he wants me to play with him. But he needs to... I need a crash course first. I need to know what I'm doing. So I'll be in his guild, whatever guild that is. Nepo baby. I'll be the Nepo baby of the guild. Jack Crispy said, I watched that YouTube discussion, and wow, you're another level of intelligent and authentic human. Oh. You confused me at first, Crispy. First of all, thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment very much. Yeah, I was a guest on a podcast. I've been a guest on this podcast 3 times. They just keep having... I think I might be the only guest they've ever had back, and I've been on it 3 times, so it's really humbling, and I'm so glad they love talking to me. Although there might be one other gentleman who was on twice. And it's a podcast out of Iceland and Germany. The hosts are both Icelandic. One lives in Iceland and one lives in Germany. It's the Huki and Flamius show on YT. And We have just the best, most soul-enriching discussions. They're intellectual. They are spiritual. We talk about consciousness and meditation and religion and mythology, and we all disagree at times. And that's another one of the beautiful parts of me talking to those gentlemen. And also, I come from a completely different culture as an American from New Jersey. They even introduced me as the very American Dane Curley, they called me on this episode. You know, which was interesting and funny how that's how they think of me. Because they come from such a different culture. And Jaw Crispy said, it was a great discussion. Lots of food for thought. Yes, and what's beautiful about those discussions is whatever comes out of my mouth, whatever comes out of their mouths, it's not about, none of us are proselytizing. None of us are saying you have to agree with us. You know, we know we're all individuals, and we want people who listen to those conversations to just expand their minds and keep their own belief system, and that's what I think is the secret to success as a society, and even as a stream community, you know? I want Christians and atheists and Muslims and Buddhists and scientists and farmers and soldiers and cowards. I want everybody to just talk to each other, Crispy. I think that's what life... That's what will make life grand. And I've always prided myself on meeting a great amount of people and putting myself in different situations. And that's why tonight I'm going to eat Korean food at a Korean restaurant where the waiters speak Korean in a Korean neighborhood. Let's go, baby. Let's do it. That's tonight's plan. And Riker had a cameo. My baby boy. How's your, is your doggy a girl or a boy? And is it a Belgian Malinois or a German Shepherd, Crispy? And then I gotta go. I gotta turn off the stream. Unless you're on the For You page, this is your last chance to tap in and follow. Uh-oh, Bryson G said, hey, bro, before you go. Uh-oh. He's already following. He's already respects me. I know this isn't going to be a troll job. Am I still playing Hunter? Yes, I am. I haven't decided if I'll stick with it, but I do like it. I haven't decided if I'll stick with it when I switch over to Burning Crusade. You're the one who told me Beastmaster. Yeah, I remember. Which is not ironic because you have a squirrel next to your name. His name is Bryson G and then a squirrel emoji. So it makes sense he would want me to be the Beastmaster. So what were you going to tell me? I said, hey, bro, before you go. And just so you know, Bryson, I'm going to be streaming WoW every day next week. Monday through Friday. So if you want to join to find out when I'm streaming, join the community server, Discord. It's on my, it's in my bio, and that's the best way to get in touch with me off stream. Look, bro, if you ever want someone to play TBC with, the Burning Crusade with, hit me up. Me and my buddy are going to start a new character. Oh, sweet. Yeah, hop on the Discord, man. For sure. Faux show. So that you know when I'm coming on and all that stuff. And you can talk to me off stream. I'm very active there. So go through my bio, my bio. All right, everybody. That's it for the stream today. We had 17,000 likes. 5 people gave gifts. A lot of heart me's. That was awesome. We're back on the For You page again. We peaked at like 15 concurrent viewers, and they stayed for a while, which was really nice. So we are back in action. Next week, I think, is going to be a doozy of growth and success and an entertaining stream and talking to viewers and having fun with this game. Jack Crispy said W stream. Thank you. Couldn't agree more. Jack Crispy, you'll have to tell me in the Discord what type of puppy that is that you have. I was looking at your profile today. I saw the puppy. Eternal Ness, thank you so much for the fam gift. I'm out, everybody. Peace out. Have an amazing Friday and weekend if I don't see you. If you want to get in touch with me, you know the place. Peace out, everybody.